They were doing video.
All right, so filming YouTube video goes wrong after one deadly mistake. So what can that deadly mistake be? Are they playing around with guns? You say like he's in the 70s? I mean, he does, but he said his mom. He said that was his mom behind him. Unless his mom is 100 years old, you know what I mean? I don't know. But all right, let's see what's going on here, man. Let's see what's going on over here.
Videos of training dogs with firearms, and one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
And then all of
What?
a sudden I hear, oh, did I get him? And then and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun.
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Why would
Oh, the Alec Baldwin movie scene when Alec Baldwin ended up shooting somebody in the movie. Like he shot him in real life, but it wasn't intentional. I don't think he knew that there was a bullet in the gun. Wait, so wait, what exactly just happened? Hold up.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
And then all of a sudden I hear, oh, did I get him? And then and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
If Curtis
Oh,
had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun.
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Why would you do this?
I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
A 23-year-old was
wow.
shot and killed by his boss while filming a commercial for a German Shepherd breeder. But what looks at first to be a tragic accident takes a darker turn when investigators hear chilling allegations about the man who was holding the gun.
He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
He beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry, what?
What?
The following report is based on official police records released to date, and the footage has never been seen before until now.
Yeah, no, that's a
On June
different type
3rd,
of evil.
2025, in Thurston County, Washington, employees of a dog breeder and training company make a desperate call to 911.
911, what are you reporting?
Someone's been shot. My dog has been shot. Crap with canine.
What happened exactly?
He got accidentally shot.
Is he conscious?
No.
Is he breathing normally?
No.
Oh, that's
If
Curtis.
he's unconscious and not breathing normally, we need to start CPR. I can tell you how to do it. Get him on his back on the ground.
Okay. He opened his mouth and he breathed one breath.
But why are they using real guns though?
Okay.
Like real ammo.
Is his chest rising and falling?
No.
Okay. So then we need to kneel by his side.
Okay.
Put your hand
I
on the
by the
center.
time he just tried to breathe one. I think his lungs are full of blood.
Okay. Put your hand on the center of his chest, right between the nipples, and
Okay.
put your other
Okay.
hand on top of that.
It's a. I don't.
Oh shit! He's in the top of the head.
Okay.
He's in the top of the head. What
help
are they
him
putting on top of the head?
Help him breathe. I'm listening. I'm listening. Yeah, my hands are between his chest.
Did he shoot?
I'll move his head, I think. Maybe get the blood to come out.
One,
Push.
two,
Push.
1, 2,
Two.
1, 2.
I mean, if he got shot in the head,
One
like
goes again. There's another breath. One.
I don't know if
Just
CPR is
reactionary
gonna
breathing, so
two.
just don't worry
make a
about that.
difference.
Two.
CPR continues, but the callers begin to realize that what happened here this morning is irreversible.
No! One. No! One. No! One. Two. One. Two. One. Two. No way! One. Two. No way! One. Two. No way! One. Two.
Where's he
Yeah.
at? Where's he at? This building?
Yeah. I don't know what
To
CPR
the
is
right?
supposed to do to that.
To the right?
No. This isn't the Alec Baldwin situation. This is something
That's the
completely
owner of
different.
the place right
Okay.
there. They were shooting a video of what he was saying about guns and dogs. Guns right there. Something happened. I didn't get the whole thing about. And there's a guy over there had looks like he's got the leash in his hand, but somehow he got in the way. Dog jerked him.
Why is he being held down?
He's not being held down.
Okay.
No. He is just distraught.
Okay.
And he was up when we got here, and then when we pronounced the guy, he just lost it. He's been that way. They're just trying to console him.
23-year-old Curtis Gordon is pronounced dead at 10:37 a.m., leaving many questions behind for Thurston County deputies to answer.
So there were 3 people, Connor, Craig, and Kaylin, doing videos and pictures. Wayne, the owner, was shooting, and he said that Wayne had the dog.
Okay.
They were doing videos of training dogs with firearms, and rather than using blanks, one of the rounds went into a kid's forehead and dropped him dead.
According to the employees, the video was supposed to feature Kraftwerk owner Wayne Curry holding one of the German Shepherds by the collar while shooting at a target across the field. It's impossible not to notice how close Curtis's body is to the target.
But look at that. That's head height. So why would you be shooting at the, according to them, he was shooting at the target.
Where are the rounds at?
I don't know. Apparently the optics went forward. Yeah, you've got,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless he just hung a new one.
Police will later find 42 shell casings in the grass, but there isn't a single hole in the paper target. Figuring out exactly what went wrong today will require talking to everyone on scene, including an employee named Craig, who begins by explaining what Canine Kraftwerk is all about.
We import dogs from Germany, adult dogs. We also breed them and sell.
Whole
so
family
sell
got to be tight.
trained imported dogs from Germany, and also we sell puppies that we train and breed ourselves.
So what type of training? I mean, what type of training do you guys put through?
It's Schützen sport.
Okay.
So anything involved with the Schützen sport, tracking, obedience, and bite work.
Bite work is a form of
but
training
why
in
are
which the
guns
dogs learn
involved,
to bite
though?
and hold onto a target object. This morning, it was to involve the victim, Curtis, who was wearing a protective bite sleeve. His coworker, Kaylin, who was also filming, says they'd only just started incorporating firearms into the videos.
Basically, the way it's supposed to happen is you're supposed to heel around with a dog between your legs with a gun in your hands and shoot a target, put your gun down, then you continue with bite work.
They wanted to do an advertisement on gunbroker.com, so he was trying to do a specific ad campaign. And so he started shooting at the target. And he stopped and said, "Oh, Curtis, maybe you can get a little bit closer in." So he wanted the dog looking forward, so he wanted the dog to pay attention to Curtis while he shot at the target. So he probably had Curtis move in like 30 feet to the left of where he was shooting.
30 feet from the target, or from
30 feet to the left from the target.
Left
but
of the
down
target.
range.
Okay. Downrange. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So first time actually having someone downrange and shooting live rounds at the same time.
Sounds stupid.
According to Kaylin, Wayne wasn't getting the reaction.
Exactly. This shit sounds so fucking stupid. Exactly. This doesn't make any sense. If you have live rounds, why do you want somebody to be like moving closer to? Like, this doesn't make any sense, bro.
At the same time.
Sounds stupid.
According to Kaylin, Wayne wasn't getting the reaction out of the dog that he wanted.
The dog was just quiet and unbothered by it, so he kind of wanted.
I don't know why the guns have to do with the dog. It doesn't make sense.
And as Curtis was agitating the dog, he was still shooting in the whole process. And he never stopped shooting until the dog jerked his leg, I'm guessing, and jerked him to the side, and his gun went towards Curtis.
And then all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, did I get him?" And then and I look at Curtis and I see blood pouring out of his nose and ears.
Curtis's brother, Connor, who was also out on the field that morning,
so
can
stupid.
barely describe what he saw.
I remember I had the camera on the boss. I was watching the boss. I heard a shout at me. And I look over and I see my brother on the ground. That's all I remember about that whole thing.
If Connor is grieving Curtis quietly, his older brother Kevin has no such intentions.
Who is that?
That's my brother.
No, please stop. No, stop.
We're happy to let you see him at some point, but we can't let you go there right this second, okay? So we just need you to wait back here.
That's what we're here. That's what we're figuring out, right?
Where is he?
It sounds like there was an accident, okay?
Where is he?
Doesn't seem like anything was intentional. He's back here, but we can't let you back there right now.
What happened?
Well, that's what we're trying to figure out. Okay? This sounds like there was an accidental shooting. There was some training going on with live fire, and it sounds like there was a stray round that went off.
Is this a joke?
No.
I'm sorry.
Kevin.
Where was he shot?
Who's this?
I don't know anything.
Idiots.
Yeah, stupid.
He's dead, huh?
Your brother is deceased.
Oh, now you tell him, right?
Who
After.
shot my little brother?
Mm.
Figuring that all out right
now. Oh, I'm gonna kill that mother.
Mm.
I'm gonna kill that mother.
I totally understand your frustration.
This is so.
My little brother's dead right there.
He's back there, yeah. And your other brother is here also, so the best thing that you can do right now is comfort your other brother.
Nah, this shit is so stupid, bro. This is so stupid.
Stupid video.
Exactly.
For what?
Exactly.
Mother, I'll kill you. What the happened? No, hey, bull. What the happened? No, you gotta be. What stupid? What game is that? Playing around with guns. Whose idea?
Wayne.
No.
Yeah, I know. Be here for Connor, please.
Be here for Connor. He's dead.
In his rage and heartache, Kevin
right.
doesn't realize that he's mourning the wrong brother.
You think he did it on purpose?
You or Curtis?
You think they got shot him on purpose?
It is Curtis.
It's Curtis. Connor's right here.
Sorry, bro. I'm really sorry, man. I'm sorry, bro. Oh no.
Oh no. We're really sorry for your loss, man.
Dude. You.
Yeah, this shit is stupid.
Wayne, dude, put a bullet in that mother's head for me. Old fat piece of heartless.
To get to the bottom of things, investigators must talk to Wayne himself. A conversation that will, before...
I'm gonna let that one slide. Gotta let that one slide. You know what I mean? Gotta let that one slide. That boy is in pain right now.
For long, take an urgent and unexpected turn.
We hadn't used a rifle.
Damn.
It's a rifle that has gear that can't shoot it.
Okay.
We were just doing the pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it's a rifle.
The sight on the gun is an electronic sight.
Wait. He said normally he uses a pistol?
It's a rifle that has gear that can't shoot it.
Okay.
We were just doing the pistol.
Mm-hmm.
And this time it's a rifle.
The sight on the gun is an electronic sight.
What
He was talking about, is this thing dead? The battery's dead. So he was just going to have to kind of, with no sight.
It's a ambidextrous one, so you can hold it in one hand or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
The problem I think happened, it must have been like this. I mean, lightning fast.
Yeah.
I think the dog did this, and there might have been a reflex, but I saw him drop. I thought, did he do that to fake it? Because we're making a movie.
This is so stupid, bro. And this guy, he sounds so old. Like, his voice is shaking. Like, he sounds like Robert Kennedy. Like, the way his voice sounds. Like, he sounds like his hands tremble. Like, just naturally. No caffeine. Like, he just sounds like he just didn't have it all. Like, he wasn't in full control of that gun. Like, he doesn't have it the way he used to. This whole thing just sounds so dumb. You can tell there has been some issues with the old man. The brother been not messing with. Yeah, the brother seems like he wasn't really messing with him.
He didn't get up. And then it was like they called 911. And the guy that works for me, and he looked like he was pretty good.
He looked like he was pretty good?
A lot of blood or nothing, so I'm holding his head, and
Wayne falls silent, and the next sound comes from the detective nearly a full minute later.
Try to breathe. Try to breathe.
Yep.
Just breathe. Right? Just try to breathe.
Can I get one of the medics over here?
What the hell?
Are you still here?
Yep, we're still here.
Wayne.
They tried to get me to count to 10, and I couldn't make it to 7.
Let's try 5.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
1.
All right.
Ow! Ow!
Hey, Wayne, while this is going on,
what is
just take
happening?
your time, but I'm gonna just so you're aware, if you've seen him, I'm gonna snap a couple pictures because you got some stuff on you.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I
I
just want to
know what
document.
I got on me, dude. It's real bad.
I know. I just want to document.
I know.
It,
I know.
I know.
No.
Wayne's emotional turmoil
What
earns
the
sympathy
hell's
from
going
the
on?
detectives, but Curtis's brother has none.
I want you to go put a bullet in Wayne's head for me.
Is that a
Please.
fake panic attack? I don't know.
Please.
That won't bring your friend.
No, it won't. It won't. It won't even make it feel better either, but he deserves it.
Well,
It's my little brother, man. He's just an old senile who shouldn't even have his driver's license, let alone own 50 unregistered guns.
That's what I'm saying.
Did you in any way mean to harm
Of
Curtis
course not.
today?
No, not in a million years. Of course not.
Okay.
We were all excited because we're doing this advertisement why people should get a dog instead of a gun.
But investigators, as well as those who...
Wait, what? This is an advertisement to why people should get a dog instead of a gun. But yet you are shooting a gun with a dog between your legs. And a big dog at that. That if the dog moves, is going to move you. What is the... I don't understand. How are you trying to sell that? How are you trying to sell that? I don't understand that.
work here want to know why Curtis had to risk his life to prove that point.
He must have pulled it really
hard.
to the left.
It's a big pull.
Yeah.
Like, why would you do this?
I don't know.
So down here is where Wayne was. He's supposed to shoot over here. This is the target. How are you aiming over here and then somehow shoot over here? I don't understand that. Is it like an assault rifle? And if it's like an assault rifle, I can see that. But if it's like a regular pistol, like how you end up shooting over here?
I'm sure he's going to be asking that for the rest of his life.
Now seated in the back of a patrol car, Wayne struggles to accept what happened this morning.
No.
Yo, what is this? What am I watching?
Or why you would shoot with somebody downrange. Anyways.
Well, that's what he said. He goes, "Oh, it sounds really stupid now, doesn't it?" And I was like,
Yeah, it does.
What a fiasco.
Yo, everybody is saying this sounds stupid, bro.
No. Oh no.
Did nobody think this was stupid while they were doing it?
"Hard time what? Just take some deep breaths. Take some deep breaths."
It's like the Baldwin movie scene.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
100%.
Oh, Rust.
Huh?
Rust. Yeah, with
Rust,
Rust. Yeah. Even though I think this is more up than Rust, because at least the actor could have said, like, "I didn't expect it to be live rounds." Where it's like, "Oh yeah, I put live rounds in there," and I was like, "Go run."
Help me, Lord. I need you. I don't know what else to do. I can't believe this happened. No.
It's a cool piece of property, dude.
Now, do I believe the old man did it on
Sounds
purpose?
like they have a
At this
lot of fun
point,
as a
I don't
family
think
here,
so.
Raising and training canines.
Unless they find some kind of reason.
But as the investigators learn when they speak to current and former employees of Craftwork, not everything is as it appears.
The work environment was extremely chaotic.
Okay.
Some days were really great. Some days were really bad. It would just really kind of depend on the mood of Wayne and what he wanted that day, the weather, those kind of things. When you actually got in there and saw what happened behind the scenes, it wasn't pretty.
The former employees have many dark stories about how Wayne allegedly dealt with the German Shepherds.
All of it, he said, was in the name of training, and shared that there's a lot of training techniques and things that are done to get the dogs at the highest level that are a little bit less than socially acceptable. So I witnessed on multiple occasions he would kick dogs in the ribs. He would kick male dogs in the private parts from behind to catch them off guard if they were being ornery during protection. I watched him drag a dog across the field one time because it wasn't healing properly on his side. So he just kept yanking it by the neck until it, stayed with him. But it was obviously terrified and trying to get away from him.
No! No!
Another instance I saw, he lifted a dog up by the leash and the collar, and it was choking. It peed all over itself, just terrified in a room. It was just me and him in a room. He didn't want anyone else to see that, but the dog wasn't sitting close enough to him.
Gosh, that sucks.
Okay.
You get enough air back there a little bit? Okay.
He just gets to sit in the back of a cold cop car. Turn that off. No AC for that old man. Let him sit in there and die.
A lot of the times, the dogs were just left in the kennels
I understand.
on end without getting exercise for days at a time. He would ask that we not feed them in the mornings so that they would be hungry for videos.
For one instance, he was working with a dog that was pregnant. She wasn't listening and being relatively, stubborn, didn't want to listen to him, and he did end up kicking her in the stomach.
Do you know what resulted of that dog's pregnancy?
I'm not sure because I actually ended up quitting that week because of that.
And the stories arguably get worse from there, particularly when it comes to one horrifying practice mentioned by several former employees.
If there was puppies that were not up to his standards, there was one dog that didn't have a fully developed ear. He had us put the live puppies in the freezer until they died.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many would you say were put in like that?
While I worked there, probably at least 10. Or at one time,
Wow.
I heard over the walkie-talkie that Wayne just he didn't want to waste the vaccination on a dog that probably wouldn't make it through the night. And it's pretty cheap. I mean, I grew up on a farm. It's not that much money for vaccination. So he'd rather just kill him.
Anytime he'd do that, I'd see him in the office in my files where I would keep puppy vaccines and all these medical records, and he would dig out the dog that he killed and get rid of the records.
Those who used to be employed at Kraftwerk say that Wayne's questionable practices and his temper extended beyond the dogs.
Yeah. The owner, Wayne, was very emotionally turbulent.
No.
He would get in employees' faces and scream and yell and just make them feel extremely scared and uncomfortable.
I have to care about the other people.
Yeah, we're with, I got another channel.
Yeah, he told me that.
He would snap. It was almost, I don't want to call it bipolar because that's a medical thing, but he almost had a bipolar split personality disorder. He was this really nice guy sometimes, and then he was this really awful guy other times.
He cornered me in my office, which I could not get out of, and he was shaking his fist in my face, cussing at me, and he was upset that I hadn't paid one of his personal bills. Mind you, I'm 5 feet tall, and a pistol fell out of his jacket pocket and hit the floor.
They were teeny.
Okay. I mean, all these stories are very bad, right? They're all bad. But what I want to know is, are they going to try to prove as to whether or not this was intentional or this was just some stupid, negligent situation? I mean, all these stories of how he's a bad guy, he's done crazy things, all of that doesn't have anything to do with this specific scenario. So I want to know, what is it that's going on with this scenario that's not what we're seeing?
He would get in my face and scream at me. He would shake me. There was another time when I saw him physically attack the other manager on the property.
I saw him, and it was recorded. Of course, I don't think it's around any longer, but he beat one of the employees with a dog whip.
I'm sorry. What?
He was doing a video.
What?
And he was trying to get one of the employees to handle a dog. He wasn't doing it correctly, or not the way that Wayne wanted it done. And he hit the man with a dog whip consecutive times. Of course, they were told to erase that video.
Others tell the authorities that Wayne turned a blind eye to serious problems in the workplace.
Okay.
There's me and 2 other former employees, females, that were involved in a sexual harassment lawsuit against Mr. Curry.
Okay.
And we won the judgment against him.
There was an employee named John who had been approaching some of the females inappropriately.
I reported sexual harassment of 3 other females that I worked with.
Okay.
And he fired us.
Okay.
And kept the male who was sexually harassing us still working.
Good.
The plaintiffs in the case were,
All
according
right.
to court documents, granted a judgment of more than $200,000 and have filed an additional lawsuit claiming that Kraftwerk changed names and transferred all assets in an attempt to avoid the debt. In the meantime, officials are interested in Wayne's relationship with firearms, starting with the rifle used in today's video.
That's a great little gun.
I mean, if they could prove the frozen puppy story,
yeah,
then yeah, he should definitely get some type of punishment for that. If they can prove it.
Yeah, it penetrates Kevlar. Commercial and law enforcement only. There it is. $2,000.
I know before, in the last one that we did that I was involved with, the only other gun video that I was involved with, I know that he had taken the bullets out and there was not even it was no clip in there at all. But this time I believe the clip was still in there when he was, because I thought to myself, he's kind of pointing that thing around.
I've seen a gun jam on him, seen him have trouble with loading and unloading a clip. Just doesn't make any sense. You should have more knowledge than I have on guns.
So he was walking with the dog between his legs and just kind of, and if you were me with the camera, he's going fast like that.
So pointing at people.
Absolutely, yeah.
We call it being flagged with a gun. Do you know what I'm talking about with that, where the barrel points at you momentarily? Has that happened at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times would you say?
Handful
of times.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can go from 5 to 10 times, within the multiple days of it happening.
The current employees all agree that this was only the 3rd time they'd filmed a video using dogs and guns.
This is so
However,
stupid,
they
bro.
say this was the first time Wayne positioned someone near the target while live ammunition was being used.
I didn't think there were going to be live rounds during the bite work. We did one the other day with a gun. I was out there and the guns were not loaded. Nothing was in the guns. And once we did that little shooting, then we reset, everybody moved, and we did one shot of him shooting the target.
So previously, he's taken the precautions to have you guys away from the live rounds.
Yes.
Any issues mentioned with the firearm at all today?
No, I would say Wayne's the issue. He doesn't know how to handle a gun.
Damn.
Okay.
Wow. Wayne's the issue. He doesn't know how to handle a gun. Bro, at his age, and he's the boss, doesn't know how to handle a gun, but he wants to include guns in his training. This is so fucking crazy, bro.
He just should have been more prepared and not had that gun loaded. He made a very, very bad decision, and he'll pay for it.
I thought they would never use live rounds. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if it was me, I would have used like a CO2 pistol.
When Wayne sees and thinks something or thinks that something is a good idea, for example, this tragic thing that happened to an incredible human being, you've got to be dumb. You literally have to be out of your mind to think that that was a good idea. Curtis would have said the same thing. He and any person in their right mind knows that you never let a gun get pointed at you. If Curtis had a choice, he would not have been standing in the line of that gun. I know for a fact he did not have a choice in that moment, and something tragic happened. If he,
I mean, what do you mean by he doesn't have a choice? I mean, I get it. All right, this is my employer, but at the end of the day, you still gotta think about your life. Listen, I can't stand over here because you have that gun pointed over there. I don't want to be anywhere near where you're pointing that gun. I mean, think about it. Like, I get it. It's hard to find a job these days. But bro, come on now. You really gonna be standing in front of a gun? Like near where a gun is shooting? Like I think he did have a choice. Maybe he was too scared to basically go against what he was being told. But sometimes you got to use your brain too, bro. Oh, they're not going to arrest him? Oh no, they arrested him. They
Would
definitely
have
arrested
said,
him.
no, I'm not going to do that, Wayne would have flipped.
I get the general consensus that people are genuinely afraid of him.
He's crazy. I mean, I not to be exaggerating, but I've never met anybody like him.
Deputies transport Wayne to the courthouse, where he has only one thing to say to detectives.
I want to get an attorney.
Wayne Curry was arrested for first-degree manslaughter, but was bonded out at $250,000 2 days later. A judge ordered Wayne to stay away from Connor, Craig, and Kalen, and to surrender all firearms to the Thurston County Sheriff. Kalen says that Wayne immediately violated the order and terminated his employment in retaliation. Wayne was arrested again for the violation and released on his own recognizance a few days later. Kalen sent a letter to prosecutors seeking $100,000 from Wayne in restitution.
This is not supposed to be. I mean, I'm the most terrible. That's one thing those guys will say, Sheriff.
Nearly a year after the shooting, Wayne Curry awaits an August 2026 trial a free man, continuing to sell adult dogs and puppies and posting new craftwork videos regularly, at least some of which seem to take place in the same field that Curtis Gordon took his final breath.
No, that's crazy work, bro. So he's out right now apparently, but he's supposed to be going to trial in August. I don't know how that works, but 250. What it said? 250 what? 250,000? That's what it said, right?
The order
$250,000
and terminate
bond. Is that what it said? I mean, how does that work? When you have a bond like that, I think you only have to pay like 10%, right? $250? No, I don't think it was $250. I think it was 250. Yeah. It says Mr. Curry was before the court and was ordered $250,000 cash bond. But with most bonds, I think you only have to pay like 10% of it. So 10% of 250,000, isn't that like $25,000? So I think he only paid like $25,000 to get out, and then he ended up violating, and then they sent him back in, and then now he's back out again, and I guess he goes to trial in August. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I thought they was gonna say like he had this dark past, and maybe he had some issues with the family, maybe even that kid specifically, and maybe that's they was gonna find something to show that, oh, he did this on purpose. But they didn't show that. I didn't think he did it on purpose. I still don't think he did it on purpose. I think he was just a stupid old man that had an idea that was a brain dead idea, and his employee felt forced to go along with the plan because that's his boss and he's doing his job, and then he ended up dying for it. I don't think the old guy aimed at him intentionally. I think the fact that he had a German Shepherd, a big ass German Shepherd, sitting between his legs, and him deciding to shoot at a target while doing that, and then I'm assuming the German Shepherd may have moved because he's hearing a loud ass gun go off right by his head, right above his head. You have this loud ass bang because he's not using a silencer. So he probably moved a little bit and maybe tugged the rope, the leash maybe, and then that's probably how he ended up moving and shooting the other guy. It's very, very unlucky that the tug was perfect enough to get a headshot from that distance. That's a very unlucky tug. That's a very unlucky tug on that leash. It seems crazy. That's a big ass dog, man. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, I still don't understand the idea of, all right, I'm gonna do this dog training, and I wanna show you that you should get a dog instead of a gun. And I think he did it. I think he did show that. I think he did prove that without actually doing what he was trying to do. He proved it in a different way by him doing that dumbass shit with that gun. It's like he basically proved, like, yeah, you should get a dog. Yeah, we don't need more people with guns. We don't need more people with guns. We don't need dumb people with guns. And he showed that. That was the training right there. That was the ad right there. Get a dog, man. Put the gun down. Get a dog.